What's everybody up to? Alright, give me 1 second. I apologize in advance. My voice is kind of gone. I have been sick for the last couple weeks, and I have like my cough has just been hanging on to me. So, probably gonna be sucking on cough drops, and I may have to mute my mic a few times for cough breaks, but
Hello.
I mention that and then I immediately start coughing, so it's a good thing I quickly muted. Hope everyone's doing alright. The raid's gonna start in about 15, 17 minutes. We are heading to the Overrealm. So yeah, today we are doing Death Toll and Laboratory of Lord Vim. I don't know which one we're gonna do first. We kind of swap it up, so we will see. I pulled out my this overlay that was literally made in like paint years and years ago, probably like 10 years ago. I was like, you know what? I'm pulling out the OG. We'll eventually have a cam and everything. My cam has been messing up, and I gotta find a good position for it, but I'll have it in the next few streams. I'm gonna start trying to stream once every, at least once a week, maybe twice. I'm going to be trying to get on the EQ2 creator list, but I gotta put in my application, so we'll see when that happens. Soonish. I recently went Froglock as well. Tell me if the actual in-game sounds are a little too loud. May reduce it just a little bit. But I recently went Froglock. I also have I don't really show mounts that often, but I got the Froglock in the pirate ship. It's crazy to me that so many people play with mounts on all the time. It's just so hard to do it like in raids and such. Dirty frog. My frog's amazing. Alright, let's turn these back off. As you can see, a lot of people raid on Wednesday nights. We've got Blacklist here forming up for raids as well. I believe also one of Reverb's raids is on Wednesday nights, and probably a decent amount of other ones. Alright, I'm going to try to drink water without coughing. Success. Wait, somebody moved me? Did someone move me? Alright, alright. Who's moving me? Wait, where are you? Oh, okay. I mean, I was just in someone X'd up, so I just shot the invite out. I think Candy, Ubi, and Ara are all on the Claymore DT step now. And yeah, and Sai. And was that Seek too? Yeah, that's sick. If you want to. Mm-hmm. I think you said Ubi and Ara don't have it. They're the only ones that don't, right? Yeah. Are they on the X4 step? Mm-hmm. We'd be pushing it though. We just got to be clean. We are discussing whether or not we want to do an MOA run before we do Death Toll, because we have two people that are newer that don't have their necks yet. And Um, Wait, I don't think Ara's not on the actual step. Hers says I must face the trial of spirit alone. So she hasn't done the solo one yet. Yeah. Where's UCAG? Zaries, you sound different again. UCAG is online as well somewhere. Yeah, pretty much me too. It's officially 2 weeks now, and my throat still hurts. Yeah. Yeah, anytime I get like a vaccine shot as well, like flu vaccine or whatever, I'm down as well. Wait, free repair works now, Salbane? Uh, that's sick if it does. I haven't tried. Mm-hmm. Is Reese's actually out today? Okay. I've never noticed the free thing. There's struggle bus. No, second shaman's gonna be fun on Amorphous Drake. Yeah. I can go over there real quick. Starting with Lab of Lord Vim. No roots, no roots, no snares, please. Do get a shadow assault. That's it. I'm at labs. All right. Mm, okay. Reese's is only 20 minutes late. 15, 20 minutes late. I'm pretty sure Candy also has DR, I believe. That's true. All right, as soon as coffee's here, I guess I can zone us in. Nice. Starting a little late tonight, guys. Waiting for some last minute logins. That's kind of like I will say that I mean I haven't done it in a while, but like the Cracker Barrel meals are not too bad. Like the ones you just like go up and pick up like a turkey and a bunch of sides, and you just like reheat the turkey or whatever. Raffian did fine last week. Buddy. My my cat is bumping into my hand while I'm clicking stuff. How you doing, bud? How you doing? Mm-hmm. I wonder if I have music on. Music sound, volume. Yeah, I do have music on. Enchanted Lands, and then Reese's. Enchanted Lands. Dude, look how hardcore frog locks look. They're crazy hardcore. Should I zone us in now? Here we go. I think I'm using. Yeah, I think I was using exceptionals from when I was helping some people level earlier. Wait, that would have to be like his food would have to be like extremely late. Dude, froglocks are the best rogues. Wait, what? Mine's got a feather, and it matches my. Uh, I bought weapon auras just so I could put this weapon aura on it. Did they really stop dropping the essences or whatever? We need to do some PPR for essences. Wings. I don't have any wings. Wait, really? Oh. Wait, where did I get this? Cloak of Winning? It doesn't even show up on my screen. Hmm. And away we go. I'm trying out a new sword tonight, so I got the serrated sword of repu. It definitely gives you just like a fraction of a second less, since it's 2.4. We're gonna get a double set here. Double set, double set. Yeah, I think we cast. Uh-oh, he's dead. I like how it's 4 Ravagers. These Ravagers put a debilitate on the tank, and it will kill them. It like drops their mitt to like 0 if you get multiple. So I'm killing them all the way down. Usually I would AoE them a little bit more. This new sword feels pretty good, or it seems pretty good. We'll see how it does on his own way. Hell yeah, we got J-Cap. Oh my gosh, the stuns. Oh, forgot to use grip pots. Whoops. Grip pots. We're just skipping it. All right. Our tank's just dying over and over tonight. It's fun. Hey Primo, how's it going? Oh yeah, I feel ya. It definitely changes as you get older. Oh, my hit rates are low. I don't have cleric. I don't have cleric buff on me. Send her a message. Oh. I don't know. Kind of 50-50 on this weapon. It seems to be hitting a little less. Or doing a little bit less DPS. Slaughter. I could be clipping my auto attacks a little bit more. Because it is a faster delay. Maybe it's not even worth it for me to use Lucky Ploy with this weapon. But if I'm losing Lucky Ploy, maybe that's too much DPS loss. I don't know. have to see. We'll probably run it at least for the whole night and then change back to the axe and see. I eventually want Shelter X Shard. That's what we're going for, weapon-wise. But okay. Way too late. We're shredding it. I don't know about this weapon. Fights like that, I should be way higher. Bring it. Let's do it. We hit on guard first on this one just because then it'll be back up in time for us to get to the monk mobs because we have 2 trash packs after this. Auto attacks. Hmm. 3.7. It's a kite shield. Pretty sure that's one of the better shields, Sai. For Hmm. 45 seconds. We may not. It may not be up until like halfway. Alright, yeah, see, we perfectly timed on guard. Alright, we start with that. On guard is very good against these monk mobs. Of Doom Sewers. Alright. 3.22. He did actually. He did actually. He did. He likes the Templar. I mean, to be fair, you press more buttons on a Templar than you do an Inquisitor. Oh, that's not what I heard. Vayne lied to me then. In between your auto attacks. Oh. Oh, we got double. It's weird. Luckily, we go back past them. Wednesday, y'all gonna go to Thanksgiving on Wednesday night? Nice. I'm so conflicted. Like, I feel like this weapon's doing okay, but I don't know. We're at 2.8 for the zone right now. What the heck? The auto attacker's just not going off. Ah, these. I wish we would have gotten two. But you already pulled that side, Raffian. Oh. Don't forget Blade Dance. Countdown. It's Firestorm. I didn't get Firestorm swiped. Oh, did it even go off? Should die before the next Enthralling Flames. We may take a Firestorm. What are we gonna get? Firebrand Gauntlets. Let's get Jules in here. I love being sick. This is... I think it is worth inspirationing here. We lose one auto attack, but did a little bit of a clip there. Still wondering if that's worth it or not. That was a bad clip. Edak's new dagger is pumping. Oh no, monk legs. Am I? I wasn't that one. Edax was our Necros. True. He's not streaming, fortunately. Really? I know, right? Sick dungeon. Ravager first. We're gonna get both. Someone's gonna cast on it. Oh, no one cast on it. Whoa. Griffin's gonna die. A little bit of clip in there. We're pumping, we're pumping. I think they are bringing back ROK. ROK got, no, they were working on ROK when they were also working on EOF beta, so I'm thinking we will get ROK, but that'll probably be the last expansion, to be completely honest. I don't know why we pull this back. We should just go on it. Yeah, that'd be sick. It's gonna be hard on this server because you don't have like the group cures. Everyone's gonna have to pot themselves for a lot of fights. Our tank in this guild, this is the first time he's ever played EQ2, so he's gonna have to learn like Hashkar and like Druce. A lot of those mobs are not like super easy to tank, so. Where are we at on the zone wide right now? It could be like my top zone wide so far. Let's see. 2.85? That's not bad. Not too bad. I just got a new weapon at the end of last raid, so I've been trying it out. I do want Sheldrak Shard eventually, but I think this is a good middle ground until I get Sheldrak Shard, or until we see it drop. It just went by. Can we grab it? Sucks because inspiration was not up for that, but I still think it's worth using. Okay. We missed like 2 auto attacks on that, but I think it's worth it. I want the Reaver next. Yeah, okay. It's still in multi-attack range, or a auto attack range. Wait. What is going on here? Oh, what is going on, dude? Whoa, that was like a weird bug. It kept like locking me to the main tank. That was weird. Yeah, so the grind in EOF will probably not be that bad from 60 to 70, just because there's a lot of quests that you have to do with like SOD and stuff, and there's a lot of but no, 50 to 60 is still a worse grind than 60 to 70. You just have so many like quests and stuff to do in KoS as well as EOF. You'll have a lot of quests to do, so. Slaughter, back out. In my latest video, and I've been pushing the developers really to try to to get them to smooth out the XP from 1 to 60. I feel like that really needs to be done for EOF. It'll bring more people back to play EOF as well. Oh, we got an ornate. Light cord, those are good actually for bards. This is my second night as well with my relic pants. It changes up my rotation slightly, so I have to like build up my muscle memory again. Dude, dad bods are in, don't you know? Sorry for the cough. Uh-oh. Wait, we just went straight in? Okay. Oh, great. True. Alright. Now should we No, we don't. Ah, come on. Right out of that range. Okay. We got J-Cap up. After we use our 2 big abilities. I think it's actually worth using on guard here. Just because J-Cap's up. Don't use inspiration because we've got a 6-pack coming next. Okay, he's gonna pull another Drake. Yeah, it's like Drake after Drake, which is bad. Yeah, I agree with you, Oscos. Like, it's not classic anyways. Origins isn't. I would rather them like bring in the quality of life stuff over come- uh can we redo this poll? What the fuck was that? Can I get a res? Holy fuck. I've been dead for like 2 minutes. It's been a minute. Holy fuck, dude. What is this? Yeah, it was a bad pull for sure. Usually he pulls to the middle, but he for some reason did not. Oddly enough, I'm back up to like 2K or DPS. But I probably would have been at like 4K, 5K on that fight almost. Yeah, there goes my zone. There goes my zone wide. Yeah, but it's not. Then my coercer dies. Ugh. What is this on? I don't, brother. No, what? I mean, what DPS mod I'm getting? I'm just getting dirge. That's it. Wait, guard has DPS mod? Holy, when did that happen? Our assassin thinks I have cap DPS mod without a. Drax, that would be sick. But it's kind of weird with EQ2s because there's like there's like what update 13 I think was like a combat update, and so it's like, okay, do you do the pre-combat update and then make the combat update? There were so many balance changes in EQ2. So even after that death, though, I still think we're, yeah, we literally dropped 100 DPS on that one pull. How's it going, William Russell? Play dance as well. Alright, there's the fear. I didn't get swiped on it. That's fun. That's massive. We want to see the big AoE is not going off yet. That's unfortunate. There it is. Okay, we still have it up. Ina could just charm it again. All the AoEs are due. Will we live? Ooh, dog AoE block? Hell yeah. Okay, we get a J cap at 20%. Will we be able to utilize it? No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to swap that out here. I think I can actually Elemental Master Strike that, yeah. Elemental Master Strike works on those, by the way. I forgot. Necro. Yeah. Yeah, I do like that as well, Drax. I liked weight. I don't know why they didn't put weight in this. That would have been an easy get. The crafting thing, I agree, also would have been cool. Getting your corpse, I do remember the times when there was when there were like spirit shards, and that would like give you some of your XP back. These guys we kill all the way down because they have a whirling blip or whirling claw, which hits pretty hard. I don't think it's worth using inspiration here on this 2 mob. We got a 3 mob next, I believe, or it may be a 2 set, but great. Thanks, William. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Yeah, I know I haven't really. I'm gonna start doing raids more, as well as I may start doing some shorts, as well as making some short video content like I have been in the past. But I think I'm gonna try to get on the creator program. We will see. I am gonna go ahead and send an application, but like some of the things, because I do kind of want to dip into like the new live and just casually check it out, but not really play it. I did watch the stream today. I will say like the live art and stuff does look really cool. I think the balancing is just what's hard for me to like consume on the live side. Honestly, the balancing on Origins is not terrible. In terms of like, there's a lot of classes when it comes to DPS if they're played optimally that are pretty close. When you say making a comeback, what do you mean? Emincio, what kind of comeback? Like just to come back and play on Origins, or come back play on live? Oh, what's up, Cerulean? How's it going? Yeah, I really wish they would just find a way somehow to do like the whole stat squish thing that WoW did. I know it would be like a lot of work, but I think it's worth it. I'm enjoying KoS, honestly, and then EOF comes out in literally like 2 weeks. So stat squish and introduction abilities, I agree with that 100%. They would have to like they would have to redo like all the AA trees and stuff as well. Yeah, I think EOF will be fun if they, if it's not too buggy and they do things right. Yeah, I think it'll be good. But itemization's still kind of not. I won't say it's like broken, but like it's not done. So, like all the resists and stuff are broken currently on all of the items. They show like magic, mental, all that stuff. I agree. Like I don't actually know. I haven't played on live a whole lot, like rated and stuff like that. But I do wonder if like people who are rating are actually like just one button macroing everything, or they're like actually pressing like 50 skills. Oh, I wouldn't be bummed about missing everything up until now. It's been a fun ride, but there's been a lot of like buggy things that have happened. So, EOF, in my opinion, is like one of the best expansions. Or at least has always been. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have like one button with all your AoE spells in it, and like one button with all your single target spells or something. I mean, you can even see like we're in KoS, right? And I have probably like I have like 3 hotbars bound. So if you think about it that way, like I'm at 3 hotbars bound and we're only in EOF. Then you add like a million other things. Oh yeah, yeah. The quest line was so annoying because everyone got like Claymore in KoS was broken, and so you could get to Riddle of the Vault, and so everyone who was like playing pretty frequently was at Riddle of the Vault, and it was like at that one point to where I was bugged. So as soon as it was fixed, it was like everyone and their brother was on the same stat, and that made it a lot hard. Like, made it a lot harder. Can't kill the ads on melee. So then after that, like, once they fixed rid of the vault, everyone got to Palace of the Awakening, and then one of the quests on that part was bugged. So yeah, it's pretty rough. Level 30 now. Well, so the good thing about being level 30 when EOF comes out is you can level in like Steam fonts, you can level in some of the newer zones. That'd be cool. Like, I have an alt Berserker that I'm probably gonna level in EOF just because I want to level in like Crushbone and all those like cool heroic zones. Clackanon. Honestly, when it comes to raids even, there's so much raid content. Like, you have Freethinker's Hideout, Mistmore Inner Sanctum, Throne of New Tunaria. You just have so many. Emerald Halls. Yeah, agreed, man. I agree with you. Oh, how, dude? How did we get two sets here? We're probably gonna wipe. If we don't wipe here, this is actually gonna be a huge DPS boost for me. They're all the same. It's called eye gouge, I think, on this. Okay, this pull's making up for the pull that I don't. That's true. Where's the room with the million heroic eyeballs? Oh, we haven't done that. One's in Lyceum. Brig is really good on Origins because they have 100% AoE immunity. Thanks, Drax. Have a good one. I'll hope to see you in future streams. We did just do the big eyeball, and he has some little eyeballs with him. You can if you're in the zone. Yep, still in Swash. I've been playing Swash since T5 and stuck with it. I did play Inquisitor for a little while, but oh, don't die, Ruffian, please. The swashbucklers are great. I mean, when it comes to zone wides, if you play a swash right, you should be on top of the pars. They do mega deeps just because of Hurricane. Oh, Inquisitor, yeah. Inquisitor's great. I mean, I still have a level 71. I still play him every now and then. Dang it. I think a Brig should do more DPS than a Swashbuckler on just single target. But when it comes to AoE, then Swash edges out. So like on a zone wide, yeah, Swash is going to be higher. But like on just a single target, Briggs will do more. The only reason I do a lot of damage on these mobs too is because Swashbucklers, their level 65 spell, show it to you real quick. Their level 65 spell, anytime the mob blocks, parries, deflects, riposts, parries, or 15% of the time also just on a combat art, I actually do damage, and these are all monks. So you can see these guys are very avoidant. They're like parrying and stuff a lot. So whenever I have healers and support, support is almost always never overcrowded. Tanks and DPS. Tanks are always in demand as well. But DPS are always the least. Come on, man. Raffian died. It's not good. Please. Alright, almost done. Great. On Illy Inquis with my crappy pally would get instant fight. Yeah, I mean tanks, yeah. Everyone always looks for a tank. Everyone always looks for a tank. So tanks never bad to level. Illy, maybe Illies are more concentrated than like bards or Illies and KoS. So I could see that as well. But yeah, every group only needs one healer, so once they have a healer. 5 accounts, that's crazy. Yeah, thanks for watching, Libram. I think I may get a second account soonish in Duo Box. But we'll see. I don't think I've ever seen that Doomsworn Solitaire. It's a pretty good item, actually. This is going to be a completely different fight as a froglock. What's wrong with froglock? I was. I'll do it later. Oh, this is not gonna get in position at all. There's no way. Nope, we got the spot. Honestly, I think it is worth doing Claymore now if you're like leveling up and such. Absolutely. But for like the actual Claymore item, I think the only class that's going to be using a Claymore item in EOF likely will be like shamans, I think. Because the healer one is really good for shamans. Maybe like a main tank Templar as well. But if you're leveling from 60 to 70 before EOF, it's totally worth it to do Claymore, just because you get to go to zones that you're gonna go to level anyways, and you get to do quests while you're leveling, and the quests give you extra XP pretty much. Ooh, Frostwrath. That weapon looks insane. But it's blue. Yeah, I could see duo boxing being way more worth it. Yeah. 5 seems rough. He has it already. Alright, so we have this named, and then we have VM. VM. No, he got Silver Sword of Rage. Silver Sword of Rage is what he got. But Silver Sword is better than Frostwrath. I got my Tim's up. See if we can beat the assassin. I missed one auto attack there. See, the brig right now is ahead of me. Yeah, so the brig's probably gonna beat me on this. This is just like. So he was close to me. If I wouldn't have had my temps up, he would have beat me for sure. Just barely. They're good for appearance. Look at those spiky shoulders. All right, let me take this cloak off. Okay, I took my wings off. Are you guys happy? This same AA line I'm using. So all down strength, you put 8 in crit, and you get the inline, and then you put 8 in the multi-attack. And you only use one hander, and then your offhand is empty. Grim's dead. Brother, you almost AoE'd the Wraith. Just wait for the next knock up. It'll put you in the corner, brother. You're gonna go straight in the corner right here. Oh, maybe not. So on this mob, you have to fight Alzid Prime and Vim at the same time. At this point in the expansion, our tanks can pretty much tank both at the same time, as long as you have debuffs up. It's usually a little chaotic of a pull at the beginning, but I'm gonna get hit by the swing buffet. Sorry, I'll use a. Raffian's gonna die here. He didn't die. And his death save did not go off. Wing buffet, I'm gonna beat it. The best pulls of this, I mean, sometimes you get lucky and these get stacked right on top of each other. And then not only am I auto-attacking Vim, I'm also splashing down Prime. But we didn't get lucky this time. His positioning's not the best. That's okay. Energy vortex. Wow, we're taking the vortex. Okay. Now Prime. A Bracelet of Rage and a Nemesis Vest. Pretty good. Nobody want things anymore. It's a longer fight just because you have to do these back to back. Alzid Prime is very easy though. You can't actually kill Alzid Prime before before you kill them, because he's got a debuff on him or a buff on him. Oh, picked the wrong one. That says whenever he falls below 13%, if essentially if Vim is still alive, then he'll just heal back up to 20%. So you have to kill VM first. Foot pads. I actually want the foot pads. I want those. I'm using. Yeah, most likely. There's some that drop off of Shade of Ghazi that are better. They have like plus piercing on them. We'll see if I get these. Maybe, maybe not. They're gonna give them to me for 5. Yes. I'm getting them. Wow, I can't believe I got those actually. Oh. You gave me the relic gloves. My bad. I accidentally clicked on. Thanks, Chris. Does anyone want these gloves? All right. Don't leave the zone side, please. I don't know where you are. No. Just whenever you evac back to the entrance, I'll stay here. How's it going, Chris? Yeah, we're about to do Death Toll next. So, just finished up Vim. Can't believe I got those boots, actually. Those are a huge upgrade for me. The Nox resist is great, actually. This server is called a Nashti Sul, Chris. It's an origin server. So all of the loot, all the stats and stuff are like the strength, agility, stamina instead of like primary stats, which is what some of the other TLEs are. Zil, I'm not sure. The best, I would say the best example of an Origins 2.0 right now, at least, is the PvP server. But I don't know when they're gonna launch another one because they're planning on doing all the way through ROK, I think, on this server. So there's at least, I'd say at least like 8 months more. Let me see if... Hey D, Bama Swag, what's going on? We're about to do Death Toll. That's what's coming up next. Wait, did I get a free? I just repaired my first time for today and it did not give it to me for free. I don't know. I can get rid of these other boots. I would say it's not impossible. It is impossible to do it all the way. Well, not impossible, but pretty much impossible to do it all the way. You want to mix grouping with questing, essentially. But yeah, mostly group leveling is what you'll see. I mean, in terms of, here, let me show you real quick. So if I'm looking at chat right now, there's an ROV group going. I think that's the only thing I see going tonight. Oh, Breeding Grounds group going. This is a big, I will say this is a big raid night, so a lot of people are raiding tonight. So that's maybe what you're seeing. What happened to the warlock? There's warlocks. We have a warlock in the raid. Oh, you're talking about my warlock. I did play a warlock on the last server, but I've mostly played a swashbuckler on this server. One second, I have to cough real quick. Sorry, I've had a cold for last couple weeks, so. What's up, mighty guy? Into Death Toll we go. I'm currently raiding with a guild called Heroic Opportunity. And I have been for, I'd say, half of KoS. But a number of people who are in this guild also raid with Ascension, I believe. Like 3 or 4 to do. They raid with both. Because I think Ascension ranks on, or raids on, like Sunday and Thursday or something like that. And we're Monday, Wednesday, so. Well, Echoes of Fadewar releases next month in 1, 2, pretty much in 3 weeks. So I accidentally clicked out. My bad. Coming back in. WoW Combat Rogue. I don't know much about WoW Combat Rogue. Maybe? Probably, actually. Similar. No, the population on Origins is probably the best population of any server. For sure. Probably about, I'd say there's probably like 1,500 people or so on the server at peak times. Probably non-peaks around like 750, about half that. Leveling is brutal. It's not as brutal from 1 to 50. But bards are always needed. Everybody loves bards. What bard would you want to play? Dirges are really popular. Troubadours are very rare. Troubadours are probably the most rare bard. Probably the most rare. Probably the most rare of all of the support classes, to be honest. Nice. Troops are interesting and fun. Brigand is good. Brigand is essentially Swashbuckler with better debuffs and more single target DPS, but less AoE DPS. And in raids, Brigands are really nice because they actually have, they're 100% AoE immune all the time, which is nice. Swash and Brig, in my opinion, are some of the most fun DPS classes to play. But I do think Predators like Assassins, Rangers, I think Sorcerers as well, and of course Necromancers and Echoes of Fedor are really going to get big buffs to DPS because they're going to get some really important buffs from Illusionists as well as Necromancers get life burn, which is a really good, really good cooldown that they get. For melee, if you really, I think Assassins are going to be insane in EOF, but that's just me. Swashbucklers, I think, are really insane, and, okay, I'm a melee cleave crack. Okay. Then, yeah, Swashbuckler's what you want to play. One of the things about EQ2 versus like WoW is, so you see I have this auto attack timer. If I use an ability while this hits the end, it actually delays my auto attack. So you have to use your abilities in between your auto attacks. If you don't, then you actually severely reduce your DPS. So like I hit an auto, then I hit an ability. Auto, ability, auto, ability, auto, ability. So you kind of have to do that if you're playing a melee in this. You kind of do get like in a rhythm, so it's not that big a deal. But it's something to get used to if you never really played this game. If you don't do that as a melee, it will severely reduce your DPS. But the reason that cleave is so good on swashbucklers is because of this. Level 52, they get this spell called Hurricane, which gives you 50% AE auto attack. So 50% of the time, your auto attack cleaves to up to 5 targets. Dog AoE, dog AoE. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that. Grain. I've played. You know, I played Season Discovery, but I haven't played much WoW other than that. I did play Project Ascension a little bit. So I do play some of the classic servers every now and then, some of the private shards and things. Interesting. So you wanted to desync for probably for like PvP, right? So you could interrupt more. So this zone was kind of like the final zone of this expansion. So it's got some decently hard encounters in it, but pretty manageable still. Resource generation. That makes sense. These bowmen up here are like shooting down arrows on everyone. Wait. They spawned on the rock. I've never seen that happen before. No, not when they run around like that, yeah. Ah, group stun. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Also, swashbucklers and brigands, actually, one of their alternate advancement points, I'll pull both of these up. So, it's called fencing, and it essentially makes it so that you don't use anything in your offhand, but it gives you multi-attack. So, yeah. So right now I have 72 multi-attack on my main hand, and by not using an offhand, which is pretty strong. Because if you only use a main hand, if you dual wield, you get like an attack speed penalty. But if you just use a one-hander, you don't get an attack speed penalty. So you attack a little bit faster. How's it going, Bideckum? Yeah, it's still going pretty strong. Not doing bad. How you doing? We had a crew for a little while there. Like a lot of the Mayhem guys came back for a while. It was pretty fun. But then they announced that they weren't going to bring back. Well, they didn't announce it, but there's rumor that they're not going to bring back avatars for EOF, which I understand a little bit, just because they'd have to like recode a lot of stuff. But if that's the case, like a lot of the Mayhem guys were like, no, we're gonna go play on like Barsoon or something. Oh, Dozakar's fun. They're about to get Kingdom of Sky next month. Yep. Let me not mess up and use my on guard on this. I need on guard for the name. Yeah, I agree. I'm still excited for it, and there's still going to be a lot of raid content, but no, Varsoon is on Altar of Malice now, I think. Yep. Oh, I haven't seen the adornment calculator, Margoth, but yeah, you should link it to me or I'll try to find it. But yeah, the AA calculator is great for EOF. Looks sick. Mo did die, and is dying. It's not the same encounter though. I don't know. I guess they just couldn't fix it because it doesn't spawn like spirit swarmers and stuff anymore. It just spawns like 4 ads over and over and over again. Unfortunately. But Mo was bugged when the server first launched KoS. It was spawning like a billion ads. Agreed. It does make the DPS check much easier. You can always come back on Origins on Anashi Soul. I think it's worth inspirationing here and dropping, I think 2 or 1.5 auto attacks. Probably worth. A bone devil. Yeah, I think they will push it to ROK, but yeah. That's a good BP. That's a good BP, Candy. Good BP. Yeah, I'm worried about the epic timelines. They didn't really get the Claymore timeline right. So I'm worried about SOD. I'm worried about epics. But yeah. Ooh, Sentinel's Fate was fun. I really enjoyed that expansion. Ooh, big master. We just got level 70 Inquisitor Master. Ooh, that's Liza. Oh. I got you, Mitch. Yeah, I mean that's kind of life with me too. I feel like EOF is potentially going to require 3 raid nights, and I'm worried that a lot of our guild is not going to be able to raid 3 raid nights, which is fine. But I think if that's the case, we'll just have to like rotate Emerald Halls 1 week and then the other zones the week after. Yes, there is definitely an efficiency when it comes to pressing buttons. I have a video on my YouTube that's called like spell efficiency, I think is what it is. But people make spreadsheets and stuff as well, where you just calculate. It's essentially, you know, whatever does the most damage is going to be your higher, your higher priority. You're going to use those abilities first. But that's not always the case, because there's going to be times where you want to like there's going to be times where you want to just maximize for a specific fight. So like recast has stuff that plays into it as well. Yeah, pretty much exactly what Maragos said. But you'll eventually, like, for example, I have like these 2 spells that are on. This is on like a 30-second. Oh, worms. It's a 3-set, and we're gonna get the we're gonna get the roamers here too. Oh, it is a 2-set. My bad. We're about to get a 4 spawn. We got 2 roamers coming. Trying out a new sword tonight. I got the sword off of Sheldrak. I think it's slightly better. Quick. Open wounds just went up on that low worm. Yeah, I'll show you my spreadsheet whenever we either have downtime. We probably won't have downtime until we're done with raids, but I'll show you at the end of raids. But it's pretty easy to calculate efficiency. But like I said, you still want to like keep like fight duration in mind whenever you're DPSing. Because like you may have like a really efficient dot, but of course you won't put it up at the very end, which is pretty obvious if you played WoW. You know stuff like that. But if you know that you're gonna get like something off 1 extra time if you cast it at the right point. So there's some like small decision making when it comes to it. Oh yeah, Mitch. The deities are insane. Yeah, there's going to be a new deities will be coming out in EOF as well. So you get the little stat pets, which are going to be cool. You'll also get the cloaks. And right now, you can't even wear cloaks on Origins, of course, because you didn't actually get cloaks until EOF. So just having an extra armor spot is going to be insane. Like the Cloak of Flames is going to be really good. Discord is big, yeah. But it just, depends on the Discord. Like official, you'll see some talk about stuff. Reverb's Discord has some discussion that goes on in there as well. But it's not like you're not gonna have like your Icy Veins or your, you know, I forget some of the other sites that I've used for like rotations and stuff. And WoW, you just don't have that for this. Yes, that's correct. Drain. Didn't get my Master Strike off. That's a rip. Thanks, Oscos. Yeah, I'll see you next time. I will probably be raiding streaming on Monday on our Mondays raids. On Mondays we do Lyceum, Halls of the Seeing, and Sheldrak, and then we do Death Toll and Labs on Wednesdays. However, we probably will start doing some of the dragons and stuff because we have some new people leveling. And since new people are leveling, people are finishing up some quests and they need Harladar and Gornir and Talendor. So we'll probably like weave those in sometimes as well. Open Wounds is up on this right one here. Open Wounds is a Berserker ability that gives Stunning Cry. But yeah, Open Wounds gives 100% AE auto attack. So the same AE auto attack that players get, also some of the mobs get. So some of the mobs get cleave every now and then, you have to get behind them. Yeah. Great. Stunning Cry and the Stunning Cry. Berserkers are great tanks though in this game. But these guys Stunning Cry immediately every single time. Not mean to use that. Berserkers do a lot of DPS though, so that's why even though they're a tank, it's not that blessed. We've gotten some 2-packs. I like how Seek's Netherlord just ran straight in front of it and got fiery breath. Where are we at it? We're not too bad on the zone wide right now. We're at 2550. It's not too bad. We're fighting it here, huh? This seems like a very risky spot to fight this mob. We'll pop our temps on the next one. We don't have a big AoE pack for a while. We have a 2-pack down here, so it's worth popping it on the next eyeball. We're about halfway through the zone, so we have a couple more eyeballs to kill. Then we have to kill Fitzpizzle and a couple more trash packs, more for Drake. So maybe a little less than halfway through the zone. I'm gonna feel really bad if the Claude Basilisk boots drop tonight, because now I still need them, but I just got a boot upgrade, so I'll probably give it to whoever else wants them. Gotta love being a maintain group. Stunning Cry. All the Berserker mobs in this game as well have this ability called Stunning Cry, which is a group-wide stun, and it only hits the main tank group. Also, a lot of the dragons have wing buffet, which is like a mini stun and a knockback. So that's what happens if you're in main tank group as a DPS. That's what you have to deal with. They're not as strict, in my opinion, on this server as they are on other servers. Like on the other TLE servers, there's like, it's definitely not as bad as WoW. Like WoW is like, you know, you just want like warrior, 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 right? It's not like that at all. Like the amount of DPS difference between a lot of the classes is not like that big of a percentage. It's like, you know, definitely a little closer. But you do have like you do have pretty meta groups. Like, you want, like, there's like mage groups and scout groups, and like you definitely want to like set up the group with like the correct buffs for each of those groups. Like, for example, like dirges are a bard that is really good for scouts and tanks, so you want that in scout groups and tank groups, while troubadour is really good for casters, so you want that in like a caster group. Like coercers are really good for main tank group because they have hate gain for the main tank, while like for like DPS groups you really want illusionists pretty much, because they give like haste and synergism, which is like a proc buff. So yeah. Oh yeah, I have them on my hotbar right here. Superb freedom of minds. I use them on cooldown pretty much. But they're on like a 15-minute cooldown, so you I go through a bunch of them every night. Probably go through like 10 of them per raid night. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, so these our raid comps are 24. So 4 groups of 6. Oh, everybody bring their signets tonight?
But our word is unbreakable.
No, for yeah. Yeah, there's a coercer in our tank group as well. You could, Grain. I mean, you could put one swash in every you know, scout related group or dirge group, but I don't know. It's not necessary. Like, we run an assassin as well, and we run a brigand, which brings extra debuffs. It's good to have variety, because the debuffs on every single class are a little different. So you want to have all those debuffs, like because brigands have different debuffs than swashbucklers, and assassins have different debuffs than swashbucklers, and so while technically it may be marginally better to bring 3 swashbucklers in that case, it's probably still not like 100% worth. Did we do a blade dance? We did. We did not do blade dance, so I'm standing back. I'm just killing book minions. I don't think did we get, yeah, we got swipe off. Nice. I think we want one more to go off before we drop him below the threshold, though. It may not happen, though. I'm gonna back out. Coffee's gonna get hit. Salbane, coffee, seek. Wait, it's like 10 seconds overdue. Yeah. like technically you could run multiples and you'd be okay. But it does lend to having all the different classes for all the debuffs. Wind Razor. Oh no. Oh, that's wait, is that a good one? Yeah, Illies get a buff. Illies get a buff called I can't remember the name of it now. They get illusory arm and time compression. Carotid cutter. Carotid cutter is OP in this on this server. It's gonna be crazy. Carotid cutter is 3 words. Good on origins. Eyeball coming. We resist that. Better drip. Brig, 100%. In my opinion. I think swashes do have they got the Yankee Doodle hats going, but Brigands, they got the Hamburglar hats, so see if I can find our Brigand. I'll show you in a second. Let's see our Briggs right here. He's got the little Hamburglar hat on. Kind of hard to see, but he's got a little Hamburglar hat on. Zoom out a little bit. You can see these eyeballs. His name is Ukag. He's second on the parse right now. Health is crush, virulence, slash. this is where my this is where my parse really goes up in this zone, to be honest. Because we just pull all these oh no. Brigands get AoE immunity, which means they're actually immune to like the mob's AoEs. While swashes get cleave, brigands are very single target focus, but they can always stay in on raid mobs because they never get hit by AoEs. So that's their crazy ability. They also get an ability called Dispatch at level 55. It's the best offensive debuff in the game. So like, it pretty much drops the mob's resistances like a crazy amount. Yeah. You pretty much have 100% uptime for sure. But yeah, that's one of like in EOF though, swashbucklers do get group AoE immunity for like 10 seconds or 12 seconds. So that's pretty nice. Oh wow, we're actually going to. Usually we have all these mobs in here, but our pet pullers are being slow. Alright, we got the last ones. I don't know where our tanks are. I can't get behind this mob. No. I'm usually way higher than this, so I think these may be resistant to poison. I don't think they are actually. Just wasn't as many mobs as normally is. Check for worms. Okay, so this mob, you kill him down to 50%. He's so the reason that I actually have my hot key buttons up here is usually my camera is actually over, like I don't have my cam on right now, but my camera is over my like I have both of my monitors on top of each other. So I have the monitor I'm playing on now that you guys are seeing, and then I have another monitor on top of it, which is where I have like my chat and Discord and all that. Well, I usually am looking up at like chat, Discord, and then I'm also looking at my hotbars to see when stuff is about to come up, right? So having it at the top makes it so that I have to move my eyes less, which is nice. Yeah, so that's why I do it. Stunning Cry, sweet. Oh, we actually had Sanctuary up. Didn't realize it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So whenever I have my cam on, it also looks like I'm not like looking down the whole time as well. So pretty much it. Zil, I would say yes. Well, yes, if you have any sort of nostalgia and you want the most amount of people as well. All right, I gotta swap to my piercer now. The split just occurred. Is race worth for min-max? It was maybe in like Shattered Lands, but not now, no. Honestly, even in Shattered Lands, it probably really wasn't that much. It's such a like minimal difference. Lord, I hate my main hand. See how much I'm clipping? How much I'm delaying my auto attack. I'm just gonna put on my important debuffs and just auto attack. The reason that I had to change weapons is this mob is actually immune to slashing. And since it's immune to slashing, I have to use my piercer. My piercer is like a very fast weapon. So yeah. However, my haste isn't up right now, so it's not too bad. Probably at about like 10%. I'll go ahead and swap over to the other one. There's not many. There's no guardian. We have one guardian in our raid right now. We have one SK, and we have one berserker currently. So, I'd say monks are in the raid less maybe than any other tank. Monks and bruisers, but they can do good DPS as well. We just run a guardian. Like I know Margoth, he plays a paladin, so and he raids. So. I will say I don't think there's a lot of paladins who raid. Mostly SKs, Zerkers. SKs and Zerkers are probably the most popular tanks. And Guardians and monks and that too. Makes sense for coolness factor. Yeah, I used to be a wood elf. I like the way wood elves look, but our other rogue is also a froglock, so I swapped to froglock a few days ago. I don't really get anything out of being a technically, wood elves actually get the most amount of stats of any race in terms of just like pure stats. Like most races get like 30 additional stats on top of like the base 20, and I think wood elves get 31. Really want to min-max like overall amount of stacks, then that's what you got. Oof. It's a two-hand slasher. Wait, I bet that's a slasher, or I bet that's an axe too. It looks really cool, actually. Yeah, I was about to say might be good for SK. This coffee guy is pretty decent. Or you touch the oh my gosh, Aura, you're gonna get worms. Yeah, no, that weapon did look cool. It's okay. Coffee will probably be on top in EOF. EOF assassin should be insane.
Shall raise.
So this next mob is not difficult, but it does have an AOE that ticks super fast. So you do need to pot cure it. Usually start off with like Blade Dance. Then you could use like an AOE immunity signet. And then you can pot cure the third, or you can just pot cure every single one. But to spawn this guy, you have to kill all these crewer spirits, these little blobs. They're kind of a pain in the butt because they like float out in the middle, and sometimes it's hard to get to them. Wait, what is your pet? Wait, what is your pet name? Do we have one coming? It's behind us, guys. But yeah, all we have is this named here. So the trash to get to this named, then this named, and then we have the final boss. So Loot it. Loot it. There's a bug that if you kill certain mobs, for some reason, it doesn't, it'll keep you in combat unless you like loot the corpse. It's very annoying. I think we're only going to be doing Sheldrak, what, like 3 more times? Alright, let's see where the zone layout is before this. They just use shaman water breathing on us. Put my Nox shoulders on. Alright, I'm at 80% Nox. Yeah, cure Nox. Play dance, sweet. Well, silence just went out. Coffee. Didn't pot himself. That's a rip. Wait, I had... Oh, he must have parried my... It must have parried. I'm gonna go ahead and use my signet. Use your signets now if you got them. Candy is in Purple Club. I don't think we're gonna get it before the next AoE. We're gonna have to cure pot 1. We would have killed it if we would have had swipe on the first one, but I guess my swipe got parried, unfortunately. Alright, getting ready to cure pot. spotted. Vapors is also annoying because it detargets you. Definitely makes the fight longer. But we did okay. Not great, but okay. Oh no. Oh no. You got a shield. It does look cool. It has like, it like bubbles. Well, they need to... Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. They can get the touch for Tyranax and then run back to the wall. Dark Elf, SK, Necro, Rotanga, Warlock, Brigand, Gnome, Warden. Nice. Yeah, it's funny because I think a lot of my max level characters are also like 90, 95. Like around Sentinel's Fate, DOV is when I stopped playing. I think it's when a lot of people stop playing because in DOV they introduced critical mitigation or whatever, and it was like this tiered thing where you would have to go to like have a certain amount of crit mit to live versus easy modes, and then a certain amount of crit mit to live versus hard modes. And unfortunately, they went back. Nice, Skyfire. Mine were on. I think mine all got moved to like Antonia Bale or something like that eventually. All right, this is the last mob of the zone. Oh yeah. So tonight we tried the sword. So this guy's immune to crush and disease. Oh, if you need the update, you come stand right here. Did everyone get that? The people who needed the location update. Oh yeah, Warden's easy mode healing. Inquisitors good healers too. They're really good at curing as well. They have like 2 group cures. Wing Buffet. Where the heck is he, dude? The small ad is like impossible to get. If you got hit by that, you're in front of the mob, so just back up. You can come. You can stand on bear. This mob's actually very easy. Oh, yeah, yeah. We're stunned, yeah. Only thing this guy does is he's got a mim wipe that he does. He also does a frontal. He does a Nox AoE that just does, it's just a direct damage AoE, so it's not that big a deal. What is this that I have? Oh, that's the soul illustration. Oh, it does 75% of your HP when it does hit you. That's actually a decent chunk of damage. I hate coming up here and killing ads because my auto attack gets all funky. Fighting in water in this game is actually pretty rough, and it's just doing tail lash. Okay. But like you have to like, if you're holding right click or something, like to move and change your view. It like stops your auto attack. It's just like really buggy. Yeah, I think dark elves are the best looking female race, 100%. I think Ratongas are kind of cool too. I don't like Ratongas though. I'm not a huge Ratanga fan. I like playing like I really like, honestly, I love playing the new Vashir race or whatever. I think they look really cool, but you can't play them on the server because they came out way later. What's up, Joker? Nah, I just don't like the way they look, to be honest. Being out of mana. Terranax is almost dead. Soul Blast. Oh. Oh my god, look at all those devils. Good. What do we get? Auger Spike, gloves. Oh, there's your archlids, brother. Archlich Master is big. Crazy Master. These gloves are really good as well for bards. They're super good. I mean, they're pretty good for non-bards too, but I'd rather bards get them because they get the 7 disruption. They have a lot of disruption related spells. That's the GGs. GGs. Oh, are you still here, Grain? I'll kind of show you my so like I have this like spell efficiency thing. Yeah, so as you can see here, like I just have a little spreadsheet where I put like the tooltips like low and high. And then I have like tick low and high if it's a dot, and then the number of ticks. I have the cast time and the recovery. So the cast time is a cast time of spell. Recovery is like your GCD. There's certain classes that do get like a GCD reduction, essentially. And then what it does is, this is a really long formula, because what it does is it actually takes my stats, which I post here, which has like my crit percent, my crit DPS, and it actually it calculates like the efficiency of, and it also factors in crits and your crit bonus as well. But then you can use this to kind of give you an idea of like what your cast order is or your cast priority. And then I have like efficiency for 2 targets and 3 targets as well. So that's what I use. Actually, here, this is kind of a better one because I also have so I have like, oh, that was an old one that you're looking at. Yeah, so it's like a self-made sheet. I did pull some stuff from, yeah, this is my one for KoS. I also put together like what my BIS list was or like what I was looking for BIS. I haven't actually looked at this in a while, but also has a weapon rating calculator. This I pulled from one of the reverb sheets, but you can kind of put different weapons in here, and it'll show you what your like actual ratings are based on what your crit is and stuff. Also has a dual wield calculator because you can have your main hand and your offhand and then get what the combined rating is. But I'm pretty sure the reverb people will have one that's very similar to that. The stats for all of the like gear and stuff, I believe you can find them on like EQ2i and stuff, but you still have to link them on Origins because Origins has different stats. Uh, I do think that Reverb may have those sheets publicly available. I think their like sheet that like calculates all of your efficiency and stuff maybe is a little different than mine. But I've had mine for like a few expansions, so yeah. But that's pretty much it for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, Mondays and Wednesdays, I'll probably start streaming my raids pretty consistently. Let's see what my zone wide for this was. Wasn't my greatest zone wide. 2.356 or 2,356. That's not terrible, not great. My labs was pretty good. 2515. If I wouldn't have died there, I probably would have been closer to like 2600 if I wouldn't have died on that one pack. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Also, I've got a bunch of channels, Grain, if you're really, or a bunch of videos on this channel. A lot of them are from other TLEs, but a lot of the information is still relevant to Origins. And then I do have some Origins specific content as well. So give it a look whenever you get time. All right, but I will see you guys later, and thanks for watching. Peace.